AK, I think. I watched the first one. I can see why you guys wanted to repeat. Losing Marconi out of the tunnel. Back pair, real consistent on the move of the 12. And I also like the pace of this one, just keeping on moving through the randoms, just no real stops, just off and on real light. I think front pair, a little inconsistent on the move. Looks like you're not sure when you should do your translation. For me, the translation comes at the beginning of the block and it finishes with a rotation. Oh, looks like a funky build here. Yeah, there's momentum going backwards on the build, which makes it kind of hard. So let's not look at that one. But on the front of the 12, for me, the translation happens at the beginning to there, and then now you just spin. Like, to me, that's a really nice one, where the piece just there's the long axis, the piece shifts slightly to there. That's a really good picture. So that was the long axis, and the piece has shifted about ½ a meter this way. And then now it rotates as much as possible in place. For me, that's the way that Felipe and Manuel, you guys can keep the piece tight the whole way through the move. And just focusing on spinning it rather than looking too much at the other pair. When it finishes with the translation, like this one, seems to me like if here's the long axis, the piece rotates around its center point more. You see that? And then at the end, you guys feel the need to translate. I'd much rather, I think, that you guys can build it and then on the build, make sure the hip stays there, and then Manuel right now would go that little bit forward rather than just rotation. Just makes it a longer move, or it means that we have a lot of momentum at the end of the block. When you finish with translation, do you know what I mean, guys? Like when you're finishing with rotation at the end of the 12, it feels like you can get in and out of it. But look how much the piece, it translates from here to here right now. And for me, you guys should just be focusing on the rotation. But when it finishes with the translation, it becomes a little harder for whoever's in the outside center right now, Felipe, to get out of the middle. When if it finishes with rotation, for me, it feels really light. Have a chat with each other, see if you disagree or not.